What's up, everybody? Seth Feroce here with some Q&A on the touchy subjects that nobody likes to talk about. So, again, if children are in the room, please remove them or put the headphones in and get ready for some fun. So, this subject is I get to ask this question a lot in person at expos and at the gym. I also have been getting more direct messages about it, and it's all pertaining to the sides from gear. Not even, and we get into specifics and things like that, but here's the generalization of this question, or the generalization of this topic. It is the side effects and how they affect you, and when is too much, and I want to turn pro in bodybuilding, but I can't take a lot of gear because, I get anxiety, or I notice that I get a lot of headaches, or I don't really sleep that much, or, all of these problems that come up from this, okay? These little side effects, okay? Let's just get straight to the point. If you want to turn pro in bodybuilding or be wildly successful at anything in life, those little hiccups or little bumps, if they're impeding you now, you're fucked, okay? The anxiety from taking fucking too much gear or the amount of gear that you're taking, if you look like you do right now with the gear you're taking and you can't handle your shit, you're fucked when you try and make it to the big leagues. If you are whining and bitching about losing a little bit of sleep or losing sleep or having restless nights or sleepless nights because you're prepping for a show and taking some tren and this and your clenbuterol and now this, you're fucked because you're doing a local, regional, even a state level show and you're having trouble hacking it. Once you step up to the big leagues, all that shit don't matter. That's the sacrifice portion of this. If you're running a company, analogy here, if you're running a company and you're bitching and crying because you have to work 10 or 11 hours a day or even 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, you're fucked. You won't make it. You don't stop working. You don't get to cry about sleeping 5 hours a night. Motherfucker, I'm up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't stop. When I'm training for anything, if I have a goal in training, I'm not going to sit here and cry and bitch and moan about the little things. You don't get to. That's the part whenever I said in part 1 of Steroids, Drugs, and Life, it being a personal decision, and everybody was like, we get it, it's a personal decision. No fucking shit. Because right now, after your personal decision to do this shit, you're starting to fucking whine and cry. If you don't want to do this, fuck on with it. Because that's what I was saying with it. It's not for everyone. That's why I was saying personal decision. This is changing the chemistry of your body. This isn't a fucking joke. Okay? If you're not willing to do these things, or if you're not willing, or if you're not able to handle this, it's not for you. Because it's only going to get more serious. It's not like you're going to continue on with this and somehow it's just going to stop. That doesn't happen. If anything, you continue with it, you learn to cope with it or minimize it, or you don't even understand what the fuck you're doing and it gets 10 times worse. That's why I said education, trial and error, experimentation with yourself. And if you're experimenting with yourself and you're like, oh, well, I can't take too much D-ball. I get my blood pressure rises, and then I get, my face gets red and my lower back gets swollen and I just get really anxious. No shit. Welcome to the fucking show. You don't like it. You still want to turn pro, but you want to whine about fucking anxiety or not sleeping? Right there, guys. This isn't a fucking joke. Hence why I'll say it again, personal decision. Okay? This is why y'all like following me, and I'm sorry if I'm bursting your bubble or hurting your feelings, but fuck it. That's why I'm telling you the truth. That's the real shit that no one else is going to say it. Me, I've been through it with a lot of shit in my life. Just, and it doesn't stop. It continues to go on. More and more wild shit. But you have to learn from everything that you do. You have to. And if you just learn the hard way that you can't do these things, well, maybe you better change your life process. Because here's this. There's another question I get a lot, and it ties right into this. Seth, you seem like a level-headed guy. Why did you do this? Why? Why did you choose bodybuilding and taking steroids or doing this? Because that's what my personality led me into. But you know you're going to take years off your life, and you know the harm they can cause. Yeah, I do. I do understand. But that's a decision that I made in my life. Because with everything I've been through, even at the young age when I decided to do this, I knew, and so does every single other person doing this. Not every single, but every other professional knew what the fuck they were getting themselves into. And in my mentality, I say, I'm going to live my life on this planet to the fullest, to its fullest. Because I've seen enough people die young. I've seen enough people do dumb shit and lose their life. I could walk out of my house tomorrow, right now, after I'm done filming this shit, and get fucking hit by a drunk driver. Crippled, killed, anything. And then, if I get crippled and killed, I'm dead. Or if I get crippled, I'm going to sit there and say, I lived my life so safe so that I could fucking get hit. Now, nobody knows these things in life. You can't predict the fucking future. However, that's why I do what I do. If my lifespan was 75 fucking years, if that's what I was given, 75 years on this earth, and what I've done to myself has taken 10 off of it, okay, and I got 65 years left, I'm living my 65 years to the fullest. I'm going to make sure that the people that are in my life, they're going to remember me for the impact I've had on theirs. I want it to be positive. I want it to be influential. I want people to feel some shit when they meet me. I don't want to be known as the guy that just fucking putzed around or always did the safe thing. That's not me. That's not my personality. That's not how I was made. It's just not. I'm made here. I was put here to do something, and not right now. This is what I feel like I'm supposed to do. Everyone has this shit in them. Those are the decisions that you make in life. Those are the decisions that make you who you are. And me, I'm that intense, passionate, loving, caring, just good time, man. That's what I want. I want to do the shit I want to do. So, that's the personal decision portion of this. You possibly can fuck yourself up and really hurt yourself. But at the same time, you can go ahead out there, go get shit-faced at the bar, drive home, you get hit by a drunk driver, you swerve to miss a deer, hit a fucking telephone pole, die. You know, for God's sakes, there's someone that I know from high school, I went to high school with, he lost half of his family to a fucking drunk driver. Jesus Christ. This shit is fucking real. This happens. That's why I do what I do. I love it. So the time that I have here, I'm going to live it to its fullest extent. But back to your personal decision, these little things that you complain about or are nervous about or are scared about, they're normal. Educate yourself. Feel it. Write down. Jot down. If you don't like it, don't fucking do it. If you're here and you can't handle this shit, don't try and fucking go here. It's not going to go away. Okay? If you want to make it to the big leagues and do that, it's going to get intense. Okay? You're going to get really fucking uncomfortable. You're going to be pushing a limit that not many people ever can. Hence why, to be an IFBB pro bodybuilder, that's always been a fucking, a very high regard, because it's very fucking difficult. Okay? Therefore, everybody that's in that position has went through some shit. They've done some serious shit. Bodybuilding takes years and years and years of building. I've been lifting for fucking 18 years. I've been training hard for 16. I've been training since 16 years old. I was training hard. So, yeah. With all that being said, this isn't a joke. This ain't nothing to fuck around with. And be honest with yourself. Understand, the situation that you put yourself in. So, if you're uncomfortable with this, if you're uncomfortable doing those things, you shouldn't be doing them, period. It's just like anything else in life. Again, I just go back again. Personal decision. I can't make it any more clear because, like I said, this isn't a joke. There's certain things I don't do anymore because I won't do them, because I know the outcome. I know my personality. I know that if I go into certain situations in life or in bodybuilding and certain things that I did, I know that I don't belong in those environments because I just get myself in trouble. I take it too far because that's just who I am. I've made enough wrong decisions in my life to know the difference between right and wrong and what I should do and what I shouldn't do. And that only comes with experience. And that's the thing that a lot of young kids out there are going to learn things, and you're going to learn it through experience. And sometimes people are fortunate enough to make it out clean. Sometimes people are not so fortunate to make it out and they get themselves into some shit. And that's just how life goes. That's with everything in life. But again, personal decision. And if you are uncomfortable, don't do it. Okay? That doesn't mean you're a pussy. That doesn't mean that you can't handle it because you're a pussy or you're not man enough. No, it ain't like that shit. It's just everybody has a purpose in life. Don't throw your purpose away for other people's feelings or other people's thoughts of you. Again, it goes back to me just not giving a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people think of me. You shouldn't either, because it's your decision. But at the same time, don't come at me with these unrealistic thoughts that you can become a pro bodybuilder, or you can become, 250 pounds jacked and tan and looking great with a little bit of testosterone. That shit's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's just not. So the serious part of it all is that. It's all about you, man. Make sure you get like I said, live life to its fullest. I mean, for God's sakes, you only get one shot at life. That's it. You get one fucking shot. I don't care what anybody says. People that believe in reincarnation or life after death or whatever the fuck you believe in, all I know is if I'm reincarnated, I don't remember my former fucking life. So I just want to live the one I have now. I haven't talked to anyone yet that's been in the afterlife. So I'm going to make sure that I live the one that I'm here to its fullest. That's our job, man. And I know one thing is for sure. Whatever you are is what you attract. Okay? Whatever you are, that's what you attract. Me? I want to have fun, man. I'm intense. I'm passionate. I love this shit. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be positive. I want to influence people to do the right thing, to make good decisions, to fucking go after what you want to do in your life, to feel good. Relationships. You should feel good in your relationship. It shouldn't be fucking... You should feel good. You should want to be doing great things together. Everything. You should want to do this. That's the breed positivity. If you're negative, depressed, fucking emotional, in a moody or not positive, negative, anything you look at it, that's what the fuck you're going to attract. If you go and smile at somebody and say good morning, or open the door for someone and say good morning, regardless of what that person does, it doesn't matter. But the way you present yourself is what you're going to breed. If you just go through your day like a fuck bag and then say, nobody's nice in the world, they're all a bunch of dickheads. Well, look in the mirror, cocksucker. You're being a dickhead too. You are what you attract what you are. So me, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. I mean, you all know that. Watch these videos. They're all fucked up. They're intense. Whenever I do intense videos, I get intense responses. Whenever I do fucked up fun stuff, I get fun, entertaining responses. That's what life's about. Be you. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Live life to its fullest. I mean, for God's sakes, this is a little perverted, goes right back to me, but whenever you buy, like, Victoria's Secret's lingerie, and you're like, Jesus Christ, it's $90. Bro, you ain't paying the $90 for that fucking string-lace bikini. You're paying $90 for the fucking view. That's what you're paying for. So enjoy it. Have fun. Loosen the fuck up. Enjoy your life. That's the good shit. So with all that being said, I hope I didn't offend too many people, but, live your life. Do what you want to do. Enjoy it. Supposed to. All right. Have a good night. Enjoy the videos. Go watch more. Subscribe. Fuck the old lady a few times. Hit her hard. She'll like it.
Oh my god.
That ending, the endings of these videos, people have to watch. Yeah. They have to wait to the end to see what I say. Like that one, they're going to be like, what?